I grew up in Michigan's Upper Peninsula. It's very isolated. My dad was a professor. He grew up in Detroit, and my mom grew up in Pittsburgh, but he just loved it. He went to Michigan Tech, and he then decided to be a professor at Michigan Tech. I never ever saw kids with disabilities. And then when I graduated from college, my husband still had one more year left at Michigan Tech, and so I substitute taught. And there was a job opening for subbing in this school with the kids with disabilities, and I took it and fell in love. But I was shocked that there are these people that aren't a part of the community. I never see them at the grocery store. I never saw them in schools. I found it odd and unsettling. My husband graduated. We moved to Colorado for jobs and just couldn't believe Colorado schools, how inclusive and how awesome they are. And I was just so happy.
Officially, Sue is my son's middle school special ed teacher, but for me she was more than that. She was a big part of his life, extremely encouraging person and really looked after him. We felt the gap from being in elementary to middle was a big jump for our son, and our son has autism and he has a lot of challenges. I think Sue was very good in terms of just helping him not just navigate the school but get comfortable.
Sue is just one of those true gems in the world that you're lucky enough to have in your life, and the students and families and staff that she serves are privileged to work beside her.
Sue is incredibly kind. She listens to everyone, which is a great strength because she's always trying to understand where you're coming from, whether it's a teacher or a parent or a student.
She is a leader. She has so many demands under her plate, and yet she executes them all with grace.
She's so humble because she's amazing at what she does, but she doesn't want to take credit for it.
I think I like that every year I feel like a first-year teacher. I fall in love with the parents and the kids. They just mean so much to me. I'm almost getting emotional thinking about it. Just those relationships that I form with them, I just really, really enjoy. I think that is just my favorite part of the job. There's Abram, there's Will. How does he feel when you get right in his bubble? How does Will feel? He feels
sad.
Yeah, then Will feels sad. And when you gave him the fist bump, Will was?
Happy.
Yes.
One of the things that I think my wife and I most valued here is the peer tutor program. They were phenomenal. I mean, my son learns more from his peers than he does probably from adults.
The peer tutoring program is an elective course that students without disabilities sign up for, in which we pair a student with disabilities and a student without disabilities together, with the goal being greatest access to the education in the least restrictive environment.
If you can get a peer to model the right things for him, his learning curve is phenomenal. And just the fact that he was surrounded by really good solid peers in his general ed classes here really, I think, was significant to his learning.
This year I am peer tutoring my friend Katie. She's very funny. She can always crack a joke sometimes, but then also she can always have some grumpy days like we all do. But I like to get to do PE with her because she loves basketball. And I think out of peer tutoring and out of our class together, she's gotten a friend. I'm in 8th grade and she's in 6th grade, but I'm close to her age. I'm not an adult who's on her about everything. And having a kid with her is very different than an adult, and I think she's noticed that more than anything.
We've even had parents say that they even notice a change in their kids, the kids that are peer tutors, that they're more kind to their siblings, and that's happening all around the school. It's like you can just see their wheels turning and how they change the expectations and how they change the wording of how to get a kid to say something, and they're learning a lot.
Hi! She really is the dream teacher. Every administrator wants to have the Sue in their building. Our parents every year reach out to us to say, how do we get our kid in Sue's classroom? They know she listens to them, cares about the students, cares about the families, and every student wants to be in Sue's classroom because she just cares about them so much and really helps them be an authentic part of the school community.
You know, when your son's diagnosed with autism, you don't know what their future looks like. And the fact that he stood up on stage and sang twice at the talent show, he's encouraged to kind of try different things like the mountain bike team. It's really a testament to Southern Hills. She's encouraged Harris to try things we didn't think were possible. And when you see him doing those things, it's rewarding. It means a lot. Sorry.
And that's really why we're here today, to acknowledge somebody really special. And this year, the one person from across the entire Boulder Valley School District who's been selected is Sue Tadeucci.
I'm just thrilled that this is where I'm ending my career. I'm retiring, and this is just the best of the best. This school is magical. It really is. I mean, it's just the best place to work. It's going to be so hard to leave.
Every day, over 31,000 students and 4,000 educators attend school in the Boulder Valley School District. And every day, thousands benefit from the financial support provided by Impact on Education. At Impact, we empower and enable students to reach their full potential. We celebrate and invest in excellent teachers because great teachers inspire great futures. We bridge the achievement gap in our community by allocating resources towards literacy instruction and access to school supplies for the economically challenged. In partnership with Boulder Housing Partners, the Summer Shuffle provides early childhood education to kids and families living in public housing. We raise awareness for the funding gaps that exist, and we help our community imagine a brighter future. We also educate the public about ballot initiatives that bring new resources to our schools. Since 1983, Impact on Education has ensured that our local students don't simply attend school and graduate, but rather thrive, excel, and achieve. We foster and incubate innovative instructional methods that stretch beyond the capabilities of the school district. We push our community to never accept the status quo in education. Every dollar we raise is invested right back into our schools, benefiting our students. We are Impact on Education.